Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Sunday, November 22nd, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern. Just a heads up for everybody, I've made a request with some of my friends from outer space in the different universe to a blanket energy through the collective consciousness to kind of give the civilization a boost. This will happen exactly 12:12, which is a 6, if you add that up, and the universal numbers are 369. It'll happen at 12:12. It'll be synced with all of the time zones on the planet. It's not, it's not a disturbing, destructive, because people get carried away and think it's some ominous. It is a lifting, the best way to put it is a lifting frequency of embrace. So it is a very deep, eternal love, high vibrational frequency. Just kind of a little boost for everyone. So no expectations, no attachments, but kind of like a gift, a self-gratification gift for the civilization as part of the collective consciousness. So I thought everybody will enjoy it. It's not going to disturb biological form, situation, for nothing. It is a natural state of being frequency. Again, that'll happen at 12:12, which of course is 12 minutes after midnight, and all time zone. It's not going to be measured by any of the technologies on this planet of mankind. It cannot be, but it will be effective. So it's my gift to all of you. Some of us can look at ourselves as a spiritual warrior, in being brave like a great warrior today. Find out what your life is like after you've gone beyond your greatest fear. Forget about the world, or forget the world you have constructed to keep yourself safe. A life which only feels comfortable and secure is not a very adventurous adventure. Take a risk, a leap into the abyss, and be willing to do the impossible. And when you choose to wake up to the enlightened warrior within you, you then begin to realize there never was anything to fear. And such a fearless warrior, each of us already are. Do not rely on your mind for liberation. Go beyond it altogether. Be aware of being aware. Broaden and deepen the field of awareness. Each of us are beyond space and time, uncaused. The very matrix of existence, the supreme absolute, the source of being, life, and consciousness. Measured enough. Now, each of us may be more busy and distracted than we realize or even want to admit. The mind tends to get fixated on thoughts about our survival, as it keeps itself occupied with getting all those ever so important things done so you can remain happy, successful, loved, at peace, and free. So the mind tends to form habitual ways of thinking which give each of us a sense of security in life and can experience ourselves as we and not someone else. So you can experience yourself as you and not someone else. If you only had brand new and original unique thoughts all day long and all life long, you probably wouldn't have any clue about who or what you are. So there are many positive and negative aspects to repetitive thinking patterns. Yet this is not what creates the suffering you experience in your life. It's the lack of stillness, silence, and total quietness of mind, where all of life's apparent problems can be found. Apparent problems. Most people have suggested at times that they just don't have the time to relax. I've talked to a lot of people through the years about, meditation and relaxing. They just don't have the time to relax. They don't have the time to meditate or sit still or do nothing. They're too busy, too worried, too hooked into their desires to get everything done that needs to get done, so they don't feel even more stressed, overwhelmed, and more tired tomorrow. This might sound familiar to a lot of us, as it sounds like any of you on any level. A piece of advice is that if you ever want to get out of that rat race, you really have to choose to stop thinking like a rat. You will need to entice your mind to step completely out of its busy comfort zone and start slowing everything down. If you ever want to win this insane rat running race, you have to slow down. It may seem preposterous, illogical, and then you'll only fall far behind. Yet, do you remember who won the race between the tortoise and the hare? I think we've all heard that many times. The hare fell asleep because he was so tired and then missed the entire journey while the tortoise slowly strolled on by. Perhaps the most essential, vital foundation to lay down before you attempt to find this omnipresent silence inside you is knowing about the background of thoughts, beliefs, and that are playing out in your subconscious mind. This deeper mind is a bit more difficult to hear than some chattering noise that we all experience in the head, yet it's always there. It's there just like all the things basement and storage closet are there, even though you don't see them. You cannot know what is hiding in your basement until you go down there to look. It will never be cleaned and organized unless you make it your number one priority, as if the fulfillment of your entire life depended on it. The devotion to unraveling yourself is huge and will pay off for many years to come. This is why it is highly recommended to each of us is to now to start the process of slowing everything down. Just so that one day you can make it down to the very bottom basement floor and see exactly what has been stored away in your deepest subconscious programming. Through intense deep meditation, you reach a state that is beyond thought, beyond change, beyond imagination, beyond differences and duality. And once you can stay in that state for a while and come out of it without losing any of it, then the inner divine love will begin to pour through you. You will not see people as different, separate individuals. You will see your own self in everyone around you. Then the flow of love from within you will be constant and unbroken. Swami Muktananda, To slow your life down. Do everything with more consciousness, grace, and ease. Move everywhere at a speed where you truly can be relaxed inside your body. This will create a spacious and timeless experience inside, which is the secret to raising your vibration, creating into reality, moving energy into form, manifesting anything you desire. It will help you to spiritually wake up and realize that there is no finish line, and you are on an endless journey that continues forever, even after your body is gone. Slowing down will also drop you deeper into your heart center, where you'll feel more loved, become more loving, and experience the real richness of your life. This depth allows you to taste the texture of what enlightenment is like. There is a freedom here that is like nothing you've ever known before. It is beyond anything you have ever comprehended. And the more you can slow down everything you do, you'll find that your every breath can feel close to orgasmic. Now, you may think it's impossible to bring your mind into complete silence because you've never experienced anything like this before. It can feel daunting, even terrifying. You might notice yourself avoiding this exploration and suddenly get distracted again and again. In other words, you'll wander off, and it's like, it's weird, you just wander off into blankness. And so you suddenly get distracted again and again with something that is more practical and important. You also may feel unprepared and vulnerable, as if you were going to climb Mount Everest in your summer bathing suit with a small water bottle in your hand. Picture that in your heart mind's motion picture. That is why you have 3 steps to take. 3 steps. They'll act like your own personal high-tech cozy helicopter, which will drop you off at the top of Everest in a warm protective suit and take you back home immediately after. So, the first one is relax your entire body, which we do in this meditation. But do this for 5 minutes a day at the same time, the same spot. Sit comfortably in a chair or lie on the floor and release any tension in your body from head to toe. Imagine that your body is filling with sparkling, golden, healing light that calms and releases any tension held inside. Find whatever your most comfortable posture is where you can let go of your body. If you're sitting, perhaps lean against the wall to keep your back vertical yet relaxed. Pretend your spine is a gently balanced stack of golden coins, and let your hands rest comfortably wherever they are and do nothing. And then number 2 step, sit very, very, very still. Do not move a muscle. Do not try not to move. Simply pretend you are a crystallized statue that just happens to breathe on its own. The magic happens when all your attention is resting inside you and you are relaxing in the core of you. If there is any efforting at all, it's about relaxing deeper, letting go of everything, and becoming completely unmoving. Yet you must let go of all efforting on all levels. And the key is simply to be very still. And this will eventually allow your mind to relax. And then number 3, be unfocused and experience your presence. When your mind wanders, bring it to focus on being unfocused and experiencing your own presence. Just relax into experiencing your own soft, sweet presence that you already are. Be patient with your mind. It is very slippery and needs your total devotion and love to find this freedom. Keep feeling the quality of unfocusedness inside while relaxing into your being and presence. Stay in the rich presence experience for as long as you possibly can. If you have been using the mind to meditate, focusing on a mantra or this or that, you are still engaging the mind and perhaps not connecting with the enlightened essence of absolute, unbounded, pure, empty consciousness. This, for all of us, is the gold mine. So let go of all your techniques. Drop them because they are just heavy baggage. With enough trust, patience, and surrender, you will find the real gold. And the secret is what you are doing with your mind the other 16 hours of your day. When you slow your entire life down, the mind will soon stop all its mental chatter, and meditation becomes easy and effortless. Whatever thoughts arise throughout your day, just watch them. Don't follow them like a lost sheep would, and don't try to get rid of them. Every thought is a new gift from the universe to unwrap and unravel. Just play the game of watch and release. As soon as they come, let them go. Notice which thoughts you cannot release or don't want to let go of, and which ones keep getting caught in your net. Allow your thoughts to play, be whatever they need to be. And then return to the practice of being unfocused, pure presence. This is all of our keys to nirvana. Practice of being empty, quiet, and free as much as possible. Absolute, unbounded joy and freedom is all of our natural states of being. Yet it may take from 3 minutes to 3 months to find it. So just be patient, because it is darn well worth it. Let's look at one example of self-worth. Let's imagine you've got a master's degree at the university. You most likely believe that your skills and knowledge from this degree make you worth more money, and thus you'll magnetize a job with a higher income. Now, if you get this degree and you don't value it or believe in its worth, you won't use it fully, and perhaps accept the same job position yet with lesser pay. What's vital to know about our self-worth here is that the value of your real self, your soul, and essence of consciousness is totally undefinable. It has no limits as to what it can manifest, create, and experience. When you're identified with this source of consciousness, there is no ego attached who can prove I'm only worth this much each month and not 1 cent more. When you realize this infinite spiritual source of your being is who you are, what you really are, then you can tap into it and open yourself up to receive any amount of wealth and riches and prosperity or money you can imagine. And this is what's interesting about a lot of us on this planet. Everybody wants to be extraordinary. This is a search of the ego. To be someone who is special, unique, and incomparable. This is the paradox. The more you try to be exceptional, the more ordinary you look, because everyone is after extraordinariness. It is such an ordinary desire. The very search to be ordinary is actually extraordinary, because rarely rarely does somebody want to be a nobody. Rarely does somebody want to be a hollow, empty space. Yet, this is really extraordinary because nobody wants it. So when you become ordinary, you become extraordinary. Osho. When each of us discover true freedom from poverty consciousness, it is an unbounded, ecstatic, highly energizing, emotionally liberating experience. You feel unstoppable on every level, as if you just won the lottery jackpot. And when that creating into reality, moving energy into form, manifesting money magnet inside you is turned fully on, you rarely even think about money anymore. That's the key. Where you don't think about it anymore. You feel so financially empowered that it's no longer an issue or concern. Then it's super easy to sit back and simply watch any worries or financial concerns float by without reacting to them. Try to get rid of them or needing to control them. This is the next great secret to becoming a perpetual wealth magnet. You are so identified with your spiritual essence that you never react in fear or worry. Yet you respond consciously to financial challenges with a positive, loving trust that miraculous outcomes are soon coming your way. When you're truly in touch with your spiritual essence, you become wise enough to see what's really going on inside your mind. You know that the more energy and attention you put into those thoughts you don't want, the more real and dominating they become. The more often you practice allowing thoughts to float by, untouched and unattached, they eventually dissolve like clouds into the vast open blue sky. And when you can master this practice of watching, you'll eventually find that naturally, effortlessly, on its own accord, you start seeing new wealth possibilities in your wealth future. A brand new creative canvas starts to form inside of you, around you, and you create an entirely different relationship with wealth. The process of freeing yourself from all your hidden levels of poverty consciousness contains a deep let go of all your self-judgments about money. These include old, deeper social and religious beliefs. We all have been programmed with such as money is the root of all evil. The neighbors will be jealous if I have more money. Money is dirty, not spiritual. It's just greedy to hoard an abundance of money, and it's more holy and respectable to be poor. If we actually want to become wealthy ourselves, we must let go of any judgments we have had about rich people, since this would block us from stepping into that lifestyle. And you're soon to be there. We must reprogram our brain to think it is just as sacred to be rich as it is to be poor, and a spiritually advanced life has nothing to do with the amount of money in one's bank account. A spiritually advanced life has nothing to do with the amount of money in one's bank account. Any real ecstasy is a sign you are moving in the right direction. Don't let any proof tell you otherwise. St. Teresa of Avila. Becoming a self-realized wealth magnet will occur the more often you hold your awareness on the infinite source of abundance and vital life energy that abides at the core of your being. If you take just 5 short minutes every morning to meditate on the most magnetic, abundant, and powerful energy that you can imagine, it will grow inside you every time. By visualizing this energy that is emanating from deep within your core, it becomes real and true for you. So imagine there is a power inside you that is 10,000 times more magnetic than the sun. And when you start feeling this super attractive force is growing in you all day long, naturally you will start pulling the largest sum of wealth to you that you can dream of. So what you're doing, all of us are turning up our wealth magnet frequency. And when we feel and know without a doubt that we are super powerful omnipotently powerful, manifesting beings who are truly unstoppable in attracting every wish, dream, and desire. We actually have the same magnetic energy that every multi-billion trillionaire has. When we align with this source of spiritual energy inside, we start creating a deeper confidence in life and thus form a more trusting relationship with wealth. By noticing that this power of magnetic energy is always radiating inside of each and every single one of us all day long, we can start pulling from it. And this means it will begin increasing in energy to meet the new demand placed on it. We are giving the candle flame more room to grow into a sun, and we begin to see a larger vibration grow from within. On a practical level, to physically eliminate all of the actual poverty and financial struggle in our lives takes a series of very conscious actions and decisions. We must change all of our desiring of wealth and material things to a response of constant appreciation and joy. There must be a state of gratitude instead of a feeling of lack. If we are always wanting more, we never feel we have what we want, and our financial frequency shrinks down. Our relationship with money and wealth is a relationship with ourselves, within ourselves. And this is something that we have full control over within our minds. By making those choices in our future based on trusting the infinite manifesting power within us, knowing that more wealth is flowing our way, we shift into a more spiritual experience of life that knows no limits. When we can feel that there is an infinite supply of energy, love, and connection to our desires, we don't have to force or push the desire to create into reality energy in the form to manifest. If we always are hoping, wishing, and praying out of fear that a great abundance will one day fall into our laps, and half-heartedly believe we're worth it, it may manifest one day, yet won't sustain itself for very long. We all know that when people acquire wealth through a lottery, inheritance, whatever, they're broke and back to their same financial status within a few years. They simply believe their life has that value, and the belief is so strong it manifests in the outer world again. That is why it's vital to start taking massive inspired actions out in the world with the wealth you do have. Step by step, start to build a foundation for the great financial freeing future you feel you deserve to have. There must be a solid base of trust built within you first. From this base, start taking massive inspired actions just so the universe knows you are sincere about your desire for this great change. And I'll give you an example. If you want to increase your financial wealth frequency by purchasing a new car, you must find a confident, fearless knowing inside you that this car, this vehicle, is a symbol of new wealth and will only bring you more peace, joy, and less fear, worry, and stress. When you're taking only inspired actions and entertaining feelings of abundance, the universe will respond accordingly, gifting you, rewarding you in whatever ways you feel worthy. And as long as you continue to make trusting decisions and take only inspired actions in your wealth world, you can only attract more wealth as you will be lifting your financial vibration and consciousness higher and higher. The only reason why we create into reality, manifest a physical financial challenge in life is from the buildup of negative financial thoughts and feelings. As long as the mind is entertaining desperate, lacking thoughts and feelings around wealth, the universe must reciprocate by manifesting it back, lack, and struggle into your bank account. Once we stop struggling to create a healthy relationship with our wealth on our inner world, we will naturally stop manifesting financially struggling situations in the outer world. Our consciousness is continuously radiating a story out into the world. The story first shows up in the form of an energetic movie projected by the mind. Each movie seen by the mind has to be reflected on the mirror world that's all around us. When the mind is clear from all beliefs, we can only see the divine abundance that exists all around us. The universe is already highly and naturally abundant. There is more than enough wealth on the planet right now for everyone to live like a trillionaire. We simply have to learn how to feel worthy of this energy and tap into it. Please remember that you are the supreme ruler of your financial wealth destiny. This responsibility is each and every one of ours. Each moment, we define who we are and who we are not. We always are creating our relationships and feelings about wealth each moment when there are no excuses, no escaping of our true power, and we've moved beyond this small, helpless, financially struggling self, and we are truly financially free. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted. And I'm sure we all are, and the first thing that we care to do is relax our bodies. You are the master of your body. The body is not the master of you. You love your body and houses the kingdom of God. So anything that you've magnetized, attracted to you in the last 24 hours, or the last year, or the last 50 years, let it go. The only thing that matters is the very moment you're in. So you release all this. You don't need it. The body doesn't need it. You're telling the body to hold on to it. You don't need to have it. Just let it go. Every single bit of it. Let it go. Now watch what the body does. Shoulders drop. The face drops. The stress and tension alleviates itself and leaves the body. You're more into a space of natural being. And as you do this, you move into the now. And what does the now do? The space between heartbeats. Moment to moment. Whatever you're doing in the moment. That is all we have. And it stills the mind. It stills the ego mind. It stills the subconscious mind. It moves each of us into a place of total silence and peace, of nothingness. The chatter, the noise that we all are being bombarded with subsides. We aren't concerned about tomorrow. We aren't concerned about yesterday. We're only focused on the moment, the now. In the now, you create your future. Most of us will either be in the past or the future. We incessantly ignore the now. The past is gone. It's inert. It doesn't exist. It's over. You've already experienced it in the now. Now, it is no more. Some of us will go in the past and will stay in the past and will bring the past into a future that doesn't exist. And we will create the past. We will create that future from the past and relive that past in that future. So some of us on this planet act like we feel like we aren't going anywhere. We just keep repeating things. Some of us will just wander off into a future that doesn't exist. And the now is everything. The now creates the future. The now focuses you. You begin to become the watcher of the mind and the ego, not the slave of it. And as we are in the now, how do we stay in the now? How do we stay ourselves away from wandering off incessantly in all different directions? It's easy to do. It's our breath. So whenever you feel yourself wandering off into a future or wandering off into a past, focus on your breath. It is much more than breath. And as you focus on your breath, it can only be in the now. So as you focus on your breath, you are putting yourself in the now. The breath is divine positive energy. It holds the kingdom of God within the body. It sustains the body. Omnipotently powerful. So, it's real simple. When you're cognizant, clear, conscious, you say to yourself, I'm out of the here I am out of the now. And not angry with yourself or belligerent with yourself. You say, okay, tenderly and kindly, I will focus on my breathing, move myself back into the now. Into the moment. And as we relax the body, we focus on the now. And the breath. We take our divine positive energy, our breath, and as we easily bring it in through our noses, we merge it with the God force, love, light energy, our chi, our ki, our prana. And as the two merge, through our heart, minds, motion pictures, of which you're the director, creator, choreographer of, we start with this wonderful energy. We start with the root chakra, the Muladhara, the red wheel of light. These are 7 energy vortexes going up through the center of our body. They're etherical. They are not physical. They connect us to the astral plane. They connect us to the spirituality. They connect us with pure consciousness, the God. So the root chakra, these are all the wheels of light. They all have different flowers, and they all in the center of the flowers have different geometrical shapes. So the Muladhara, career, money mindset, sense of belonging. The root chakra, it's our foundation and feeling of being in the now. It's at the base of our spine and the tailbone area. Emotional issues, survival issues, such as financial independence, money and food. Physical association, spine, rectum, legs, arms, and circulatory system. Then we move to the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the vadhisthana, sexuality and pleasure. It is our connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. The location is lower abdomen, 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches in. Emotional issues, sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality. Physical association, reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, immune system. Then we move to the golden yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, the manipura, personal power and ability to channel. It's our ability to be confident and in the flow of our lives, in the moment to moment. Location is upper abdomen and the stomach area. Emotional issues, self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem, physical association, central nervous system, pancreas, liver, digestive tract, skin. Then we move to the emerald green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the anahata, love, relationships, and self-acceptance. It is our ability to love. It is the center of our chest, just above the heart. Emotional issues, love, joy, inner peace, physical association, heart, thymus, lower lungs, circulatory system, immune system. Then we move to the blue wheel of light, throat chakra, the Vishuddha, self-expression, our ability to communicate. It's in our throat. Emotional issues or communication, self-expressions of feelings, the truth. Physical association, thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, vocal cords. And we move to the third eye chakra, the indigo wheel of light, the ajna, intuition, sense of purpose and direction in life. This is our ability to focus on and see the big picture. Some of us will see the trees through the forest through the trees. Some of us will see both, and some of us will see neither. So forehead between the eyes is called the brow chakra. Emotional issues are intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions, physical association, pituitary gland, eyes, and sinuses. Then we bring to the violet wheel of light, the crown chakra, the sahasrara, connection to the divine. The highest chakra represents our ability to be fully connected spiritually to the God within, to the pure consciousness. It's at the very top of our heads. Emotional issues are inner and outer duty, how we perceive ourselves, our connection to spirituality, pure bliss, to God, pure consciousness. Physical associations, pineal gland, brain, nervous system. Now we've done this, and through our heart, minds, motion pictures, we want, as we move this effortlessly, these frequencies up to the tops of our heads. We hold it briefly. I am light, I am light, I am. That moment we compress and condense those frequencies into pure liquid energy, and we release it over our pineal glands. Our pineal glands have been constantly compromised for eons. View your pineal gland through your heart, minds, motion pictures any way you wish. I see it as a green ball, a rosebud, and immediately, as soon as I release this liquid pure energy, all through it, in it, through it, around it, above it, below it, it expands, explodes into a beautiful, massive, vibrant rose with multicolored petals, wonderful fragrance, pulsating out deep, pure, eternal love frequencies. And it opens up the astral plane, and it opens up consciousness, pure consciousness, God, all the particles of existence, and beyond. This is our starship that is housed within the brain at the base, as the brain surrounds it. And we immediately eliminate, detoxify, cleanse for the first time ever the pineal gland, fully functioning, where we can astral travel, interact with other civilizations in the astral plane, interact with the pure God, the pure consciousness within us, embrace, interact, love, joy. And then we understand that we are one. The higher self, the soul, the God, the pure consciousness, the body, the mind, the ego, the heart-mind, all one. All consciously aware that we are of and from the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And we are heaven on this earth. In every single step we take, we create paradise. We increase the vibrational frequency of the collective consciousness. We increase the vibrational frequency into a deeper eternal love and gratitude across this planet. We affect every one of ourselves and beyond. We have others with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, El Morya, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua. Many, many, many more. And both of them are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. The archangels are a civilization that vibrate at a different frequency than we do. 50,000, 60,000 of them can surround any one of us at any one time. Because of their frequency, they can house a large number in a small area. We meet with them on a regular basis across the board, not necessarily understanding that it is interaction with them until after, but it is. And it is just a reflection of the bliss that we are. The ascended masters are those who have mastered ascension into and out of body and hold pure consciousness God form. We are mastering physical form as we create our experiences in physical form to perfect our creations. And are we each of each other? Are we each of each other? Are we one? Yes. Reflections of each other. So we're compelled to call out to all of the other reflections and facets of all of us, gathering for this meditation, liberation, this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, into higher dimensional frequencies of pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude. So we call out to all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond and forever. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and be with us in this now, in this meditation, and the forming of this circle of light. They come in the googleplexes. One googleplex fills this universe. They come in trillions of googleplexes from every direction. And they are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner Earth, hollow Earth, Agartha, and beneath Earth. Many, many, many civilizations, species. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and the forming of the circle of light. Now, we're only familiar with a handful of them, somewhat. Over 1,000 travel through the solar system every day. Trillions throughout the universes every day. And the ones that we're somewhat familiar with. And this includes all the levels, all the species of each civilization. The good, the not so good, and the bad. Understanding that only the highest vibrational frequencies of deep eternal love and gratitude can be in this meditation. We have the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Zeta Reticuli, the Feline, the Nords, Greys, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, the Avion, many, many, many more. They've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage, our own self-imposed slavery. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, to be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light and the liberation of this planet. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. Call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms: on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation, the form of the circle of light. Only those who are of the highest, the deepest eternal love, and consciously aware of the highest and deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light. Now, ones that we're only barely familiar with, because they come into trillions, shapes, color, sizes, forms, configurations, of which many we have never seen. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, trees, trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. They come in the trillions, and they are with us now. All of us, arm in arm, hand in hand, all of our gods as one, are in full compassion, non-judgment, non-negativity, non-ego, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance. And we are all one. And we are all God, pure consciousness, and we are all love. And our God light, force, love, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond and forever, and it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We all form at one time massive circle of light. This is the pure consciousness, the source creation, that it vibrates in harmony deep within our core existence. This is our true state of being. It is so brilliant that it grays out the darkness of space. It would take 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even compare to its radiance. It saturates all of our brothers and sisters, all the different facets, and all the different aspects and reflections of all of us gathered in this meditation and the liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. We begin to ascend as a circle of light above this planet. And as we do so, we're met with a massive gossamer field. This is an ocean of glitter. It is everywhere, and it is reflecting vibrant colors back and forth to all of us gathered, showing us that we are one, that we are just pieces of each other, reflecting, learning, and teaching back and forth. We are met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we are the power of healing. We call upon the purple flaming blue, violet blue light of Archangel Michael. This is a column that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We're then met with the white fire. This is a column that reminds us all that we are imbued from head to toe, inside out, perpetually, eternally, with the life, God, force, life, love, light, energy of our vibrational harmony deep within our cores, cannot be penetrated, cannot be violated, cannot be exterminated, depleted, or harmed in any way, shape, or form from any external force or authority. We are protected 24/7. But only you have the power. That if you decide to lower your vibrational frequency, whether consciously or unconsciously, low enough, through greed, deceit, anger, hate, frustration, judgment, dishonesty, you will create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so to allow all the dark matter, lower survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do this, you are met with the violet, purple, transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds us all that we can transmute all of the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutralized substance, sending them to pure consciousness where they are vaporized and no more. We are then met with the violet ray. This is a column that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray. We can purify and cleanse the area where the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies work, restoring our vibrational harmony of pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude, sealing the breach. We are then met with the golden light, pink light. This is a column that reminds us all that we are the sunsets, that we are the sunrises, we are the sun, we are the sunlight, we are the rain, we are the rainbows, we are the trees, the forests, the rivers, the lakes, the streams, the oceans, the sky, the clouds, the animals. We are everything. Now we continue to ascend above the planet as a circle of light. And we come upon this massive column, crystalline light tower. We all created this tower. It's larger than the solar system. It isn't difficult for us to see it. And in the center of it is an oblong sphere. It's in the center has a brilliant golden white, sparkling, emanating light, and surrounded by multiple colors, vibrant colors of bands that are vibrant, all sending out warm, penetrating mist of pure liquid energy, literally saturating all of us head to toe, inside and out, eternally. Golden white light is the reflection of the love that we are. The emerald greens, the vibrant blues, purples, reds, yellows are gratitude, tranquility and benevolence, kindness and gentleness, generosity and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, abundance, prosperity, wonderful health, wealth, endlessly saturating this entire civilization, head to toe, inside and out, above, below, in, and outside. This planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, in its complete liberation into total bliss, harmony, paradise, God planet. Now, some of us have stepped outside of our physical forms, those of us holding physical forms. We say float above those physical forms. We come across our meditative sphere and understand that this sphere sets center circle, and we created this sphere. Also understand that the crystalline light tower, at the top of it, has a golden ocean cascading down 360 degrees. His golden ocean, His pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude. It saturates the meditative sphere. It saturates all of us. We are drops of that golden ocean. We hold the essence of that golden ocean. The ocean is the drops are the ocean. There's no separation. It is but an illusion. So the meditative sphere holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. It is almost 3 years old. Well over 1,000 meditations in perpetual motion being sent directly from our heart core, God force, love light energy, saturating and flooding all of us, inside and out, head to toe, the entire civilization, in, out, above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, for complete liberation of all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies, into pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude, prosperity, abundance, and complete joy. That's why this meditative sphere can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has, and ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. This is why it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. Feel the power of the God, pure consciousness, and love that you truly are. Hold it. Embrace it in this silence. Join in meditation and return to close us out. upon which we all come to know the Supreme Consciousness within each and every one of us, then the outside world will also appear to us like the expanse of the Supreme Consciousness. The whole will be a mirror to us when we become a mirror within. When we stand near a stone, then we will be able to see ourselves even in the stone. Take this with you the rest of the day into the evening and night and the following morning. And remember, at 12:12 a.m., a blanket of high, deep, eternal frequency will embrace us all. Head to toe, inside and out. A nirvana, a paradise, reminding us exactly who and what we are. We'll return here Monday, November 23rd, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation.